Alright, so here we are with trigonometric integrals. This is my 7th example. Alright, so here we've got secant x over tangent squared x dx. Okay, so if you've watched any of my other ones, I had these guidelines. Alright, so you see here, secant, the power of secant is even and positive, and here it says the power of the tangent is odd and positive. Okay, all right, so let's look. Well, here the power of the secant is not even, it's odd, and here the power of the tangent is not odd, it's even. Okay, so those first two do not apply. So let's go back. So what does it say if none of these apply? Well, if none of the first 4 guidelines apply, try rewriting it in terms of sine and cosine. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. That's going to be secant x times 1 over tangent x dx, which is going to give us secant x times cotangent x dx, and then I'll rewrite that. No, I'm sorry, that's tangent squared, so that'll be cotangent squared. Alright, so now I'm going to rewrite this in terms of sine and cosine. So that's going to be 1 over cosine x times cosine squared x over sine squared x dx. And then you can see here that the cosines cancel, and I'm left with a 1 there. And so I've got cosine x over sine squared x dx. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is let's rewrite this as sine x to the negative 2 cosine x dx. And then what are we going to use here? Well, we'll use u substitution. I'm going to let u equal sine x, because I know then du would be cosine x dx, which would be this term. So let's come over here, and we're going to let u equal sine x, so du is cosine x dx. Alright, and so let's see what we've got. We've got u to the negative 2. I'm going to put u in for sine x, and then you can see here that the cosine x dx, I'm going to replace this with du, and so that's du. And now I just use my power rule. So this is going to be u and add 1, so that's negative 1, multiply by the reciprocal, and the reciprocal of negative 1 is 1 over negative 1, which is just negative 1, and then plus c. And then I need to get this back in terms of x, so in the place of u I'm going to put sine x, and so that's going to give me negative sine x to the negative 1 plus c. And then I guess if you wanted to, you could rewrite this as negative 1 over, and then I'll move this down to the denominator, so that's going to be sine x to the positive 1, or just sine x plus c. And this would be my final answer. Alright, so I hope that this video helped. Hope you'll check out my other videos. Alright, thanks.